I think we're working, but I'm not sure. It usually comes up with a thing that says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bum, 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 bum. It doesn't have the music and stuff, you know, but it usually has the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I hope we are streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, which is the only place where I see messages. But whichever platform you're watching on, you are very welcome. Whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, everybody is welcome here. Members, non-members, guests, visitors, curiosity seekers, whatever. Everybody is welcome. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. And we're here to embrace everybody with love and share our abundance. Okay. So let's head off to Facebook to see if I am really broadcasting, if things are working. I'm going to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, I hope. And when I scroll down, I should see Saturday, May the 14th. And I click to expand, and I turn my volume off because I've got sound coming through. And hopefully, yeah, we've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list saying I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks. Got Ramachandra from India, UK citizen, but living in India at the moment. Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Morris from the Netherlands. Akpomade from Nigeria. And I apologize for being a few minutes late. I have been on the Avazu broadcast, but mainly I've been working and sort of listening to that as I've been working. And so I've been doing three things really: listening to the Avazu, working, and what's the other thing? Oh yeah, the other thing is really important, checking on the cricket. Yorkshire are now down by 8 wickets. We finally got rid of Root, who had 140 odd. But we need to polish off that the tail end. So that's the important sport. There is something else going on sports-wise, which is the FA Cup. No idea what's going on. Well, I do have an idea. It was 0-0 with 88 minutes, so I don't. But that's the last I know. So I don't know whether somebody scored in the last minutes or whether they're in extra time. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Richard Atkins from Devon, Tulesi from Nigeria, Dave Jackson from London, UK, Sam from Nigeria, Min Akashi from India. People from all over the world, part of our United States of the world, and it's good to see. Let me clear my head a little bit. I'm hoping, yeah, magic. I have finally managed to get, with all transfer fees and things, it kept coming up short, and but eventually I've managed to get the $10,000 in Tether that we need to put into the Metafy Yielders program for the investment club, investors club. It's cost a fortune. I'll have to find a better way of doing things, because everywhere we've gone, transfer this, transfer that, exchange this into that, and everything else. Everybody keeps chipping away, and so you start off with over 10 grand and you end up with 9,000, and then you've got to buy, and then they rip you off when you buy. It's a racket. Hopefully that 10 grand is going to earn us some money, and we can get paid back, because it's not been a nightmare, but it's not been an easy experience to get it all sorted out. Right, where are we? Rascali says 107 minutes, 0-0. Okay, so they did go into extra time. I thought they probably would, but I didn't know. The Lancashire-Yorkshire will have stopped play by now, I would think. Can't remember what time they end that. Richard Atkins, 1 goal each, and they'll be level. Yeah. Okay. So what have we got in terms of news? We've got nothing in development because being a weekend, the developers are off until Monday. I have been working on lots of things and getting nowhere. No, not really getting nowhere, but not getting things done the way I would like. I've had 3 attempts at getting a video together for the funds, FUNDSZ program, and I don't like any of them, so I'll be doing again tomorrow. I will get one that is right and that explains it and shows how we're going on. I did modify the form for people that are in the Investors Club or joining now. The form now has slightly different wording, and it asks which plan you want to get into first, basically. Because we have Medify Yielders, which I'll be putting that 10 grand in as soon as I finish this broadcast. And that will lock in the people that are already in the Investors Club at the time I make that deposit. So everybody that's in up to, I don't know, what time will it be? Probably about 8 o'clock tonight. They will be flagged as being in the Medify Yielders, and they'll have a share proportionate to the total fund, but what we managed to get invested, I'm not quite sure. We've actually got now, let me have a look, $10,084, but I'm not sure if Medify Yielders are going to rip us off when we deposit as well. So I'm hoping that that when we come to deposit, we'll have more than 10,000 going in. I'll put in everything we've got, and hopefully. But I know at the last count, let me just have a look. I can tell you. The last count we had, where is it? 11,538.85. So depending on what goes in, that needs adjusting because I've had to put in money, had to use my rent money and everything to get up to over 10,000. So the main account owes me money, so that'll have to be upped. So that will be we will have $12,100. So we'll have 10,000 and a bit probably going in. 12,100 has been put into the pool, so it'll be like you'll 10/12 of whatever you put in will be invested. So for every $12 you put in, you'll get a $10 investment in the Medify Yielders. Doesn't mean you've lost $2. That $2 is still in the investment club. And when we start getting money back out from Medify Yielders, hopefully within a week we'll have a couple of thousand back, and that will be back proportionately again into people's accounts. And gradually you'll have your funds that you invested back in there, and then you'll be able to choose what you want to do with those funds. You can put them into the funds program, for example, and we have about 3 other programs that I'm looking at as well. So it's what's missing there? Okay, so it's hopefully all going to come good in the very near future. We've got Brishpati from India. I was going to say from Namaste. Oh dear, one of those days. Alan from South Africa and Nankumar from the USA or India, wherever he is. He can't make his mind up. Okay. So that's me actually for the day. I've been working hard all day, but the only thing really I've managed to achieve is eventually getting all our pooled funds into the pot, or not all of them. We've still got some money that's not in there, but for getting into Medify Yielders, whether or not last time I checked, they still had that 42%, no, 4.2% package available. So hopefully we'll get that. I'm not even sure what happens when you renew that. I don't know whether at the end of your 6-week period you can renew at that 4.2%, or whether then it renews at the usual 3.3%. But we'll find out. We will find out. I'll be having another go at the video for funds. Funds is a great program. The more you look at it, the more you realize how good it is. And you all need to get in there and get started, and you'll be able to do it through the Investors Club. You can get involved with just $12 there, piggyback on our account, and get that get started, and it won't be costing you any monthly fees. The disadvantage of that, of course, is you won't be able to refer anybody and make any money from referrals, but I know a lot of you don't bother referring anyway. So you'll be able to piggyback on our account until you have sufficient funds in there to go it alone. You know, I'm not sure whether we should do it at the $110 level, which is 100 staked and $10 fee, or whether we should do it at the $330 level, which is the better level really, but it's going to take a little bit longer. We'll have to have a Zoom meeting in the Facebook group to just clear a few things up and make sure people understand what's going on, and that we're doing things in the best interest of everybody. So if you're not in the Facebook group, you need to get in there, but you can only get in there if you are a paid member of the Investors Club, and if you agree to the terms and conditions of the Facebook group, and if you provide a valid We Share Abundance username. If you don't satisfy those 3 simple criteria, you will not be admitted. That is it. Okay. We've got Andrew in from New Zealand as well, and Alan Saunders from South Africa. Anything happening with the problem with the tracking link for TCC? I've not managed to get it sorted out properly. It's partly working, but it's not. It's working so we see how many hits we're getting to the page, but it's the important bits are where people are dropping out and whether they're going through and signing up. And that isn't working. And I think it's connected with the fact that the back office is not in WordPress. So it'll need Devyani's help to get the pixels in the right place, because I've had a go at it and they're not working. So that won't happen till Monday. And then once we start getting those proper numbers through, as I say, at the moment we're getting numbers. We can tell you how many. In fact, I can tell you what's happened here if we just refresh the page, click magic. But it's only filling in the first columns. It's not getting the actions and the conversion rates and everything, which is what we need. I mean, just bare knowing how many clicks we've got isn't really too helpful. But we've had 1,661 unique clicks. We've had a total of 1,862, and we've had 42 which are flagged as not being valid for whatever reason. Usually they're bots, but I don't think they're bots in this case. I think they're just very rapid bounces. But the actual unique valid clicks, we've had 1,661. And I do see people are getting some people opting into the email list. As I say, this traffic isn't the worst traffic in the world, but it's certainly not the best either. But it's enough to get us putting things through to be able to check that the tracking is working, and it's not. And I think, as I say, I think I'm going to have to get Deviani to help me with it, because I've done what I can, and in the back end there where it's all PHP, and I don't want to mess too much with it, because I'm liable to break something. So hopefully we'll get it sorted out on Monday. Alan, okay. Once we've got that tracking in place, then we can see what's happening with people, how many people are getting where, and what the click rate is, what the conversion rates are, what the renewal rates are, all this sort of information which we really need, you know. And that we can't run an effective marketing campaign without that information. We can send more traffic and we can do all sorts of things, but unless we know what's going on, you know, we'd be wasting our money. So we need to get that tracking following through on that back end, on the important data. You know, it's not just important knowing how many clicks you've got. We need to know everything beyond that. Okay. FA Cup final going to penalties. Okay, thank you, Russ. Okie dokie. So that pretty much is where we're up to today. I do have what numbers we've got, which are not too vital. Oh, incidentally, Dave has cancelled our meeting today. He's just got too much to do. We've rearranged it for Monday. So hopefully on Monday, then we'll get a few more things sorted out, including how and when we're going to get the our social media thing. I'd like something, you know, like Positively Social. I think is a nice title for it, but I'd like a shorter version of it. But I think Positively Social is good. It just came to me. It was one of those inspirational things, you know, that flashed through. We got Jason from Trinidad and Tobago. Hi there. Numbers slow at the moment. 12 new registrations, 6 new active members. Multiply Visa. I've not even checked coin payments. I don't know whether that's working again or not. I've just not had time to check it. But Multiply Visa, 1 new email verified member. Nobody knew about advertising. Bonus pool up $1 to $9,865. And I don't think there's anywhere that I can get site ranking information from now that Alexa has retired. My request in the Visa Money Facebook group is still pending. I cleared them all this morning, Kingsley. So if you were in it this morning, you've either been accepted or rejected. I can let me. Oh no, I mean, wonder if I can get the same group up in here. Just a minute. We have 6 requests in here at the moment. We've got Kingsley, we've got you there, King's Como. You've not replied to the agreed to the group rules, so you will be declined. Okay. In fact, I've just declined you. So you need to put your application in again and agree to the group rules. Okay. Ken says, I love the swimsuit. Swimsuit. What swimsuit? Not me, is it? No. I don't know. You lost me there. I think that's it says Ken Jago, but it is actually Jason from Trinidad and Tobago. I love the swimsuit. Yeah, not sure what that's about, but that pretty much covers what I've got for you. I do want to get into Medify Yielders and get that deposit placed, and then I'll go through the pending member requests for the Facebook group. But if you've not agreed to the terms, not put in a valid username, and you have not got a deposit in the Investors Club, you won't get in. You have to do all things. I just put this picture for a while. I don't know what picture and I don't know where you put it, but anyway, never mind. Okay, I think that pretty much covers it. I feel like I'm hoarse, but I've not been shouting or singing or anything. Let's let the light in. A little bit of light in. It's gone grey now. It's been a nice day here today in Cornwall, but it looks like we're going to get maybe a bit of rain now. This window here looks out to the west, and that's where most of our weather comes from, and it's looking grim. So I think I might get wet when I take Cody out later on. So I could do with that swimsuit that you're talking about, Ken. Either that or an umbrella. Okay, that pretty much covers it. Let me just check in the Melon app to see if we are seeing any comments from anywhere else. And we're not. We're just getting Facebook users. So if you're watching and you've put in comments or requests or questions from YouTube or Twitch, I apologize. I am unable to see them. And there we go. What we got now from you, Jason? I've been on this website yet, and I go, I'm in Lovery investing all my tokens. I'm getting more days. Have you completed my KYC because its size is 1 megabyte? Why so small? Sorry, but I don't understand all that any more than the swimsuit and the picture. But if you've got a problem, use the support desk and they'll sort it out for you. And we've got Thobs in from South Africa, just in time for my final blast, because this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again. Same time, same place, tomorrow. Live, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, hopefully. God bless you all. Keep sharing love and abundance. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.